This broadcast is partnered by BetterSleep, one of the world's top-rated sleep apps designed to help you fall asleep faster and wake up feeling refreshed. I've never been a consistent sleeper. These days, I rarely get 6 to 8 hours of sleep, and I usually wake up feeling like I barely rested. So I decided to try BetterSleep for a few nights, and honestly, it really helped me. One standout feature is the sleep recorder. I had no idea how much I was tossing and turning, or that I even snored when I sleep, until I played it back. That kind of feedback is super helpful. But what really hooked me were the sounds. I love the water sounds, rivers, lakes, rain, and many others that instantly help me stay calm. And the background music? Incredibly relaxing. It's not just great for sleep, it's perfect for meditation too. You can mix and match over 300 sounds and create your own vibe, whether it's white noise, ASMR, or ambient soundscapes. So if you're like me and you struggle with sleep, head over to trybettersleep.co/Alyx and start your 7-day trial for free. Sleep is a crucial part of your overall health. And if you're not getting the rest you need, it can seriously impact your physical and mental well-being. So don't wait. Download the BetterSleep app and start getting the rest you deserve today. We have just witnessed the final WWE PLE on Peacock. From now on, every single show will be on ESPN. Let's talk about it right here in Alyx's World. Hello all and welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm your host Alyx, just Alyx, and this is your WWE Clash in Paris review recap. You ready to talk about it? Let's talk about it. WWE, you know what you just did, right? Do you know what you just did with the way you ended the show? Now, I know we all saw it. As soon as I saw that masked figure enter the ring, instantly I went, that's Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch helped Seth Rollins screw CM Punk.
AJ Lee is coming back. Seth saying I hate your whole family. They would never involve Becky and Punk, Seth, if AJ wasn't coming back. That sealed it.
So I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one that caught the tease. And yes, Seth Rollins during the match said, I hate your whole family. And then his wife came out. His wife came out to help him. You know what you just did. Everybody knows what you just did. You teased AJ Lee. Don't come up here and say, they didn't do anything. They didn't advertise anything. That was perhaps the best tease that we've ever gotten for AJ Lee. We've been predicting this woman to come back for how long? For over 10 years. Royal Rumbles, whatever.
Seth, Becky versus Punk, AJ, that return pop will be huge.
You see what's happening, right? And by the way, if she does come in, it's not going to be a legit return. It will be a one-off. And the one-off will be CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. So we're about to load the hell up out of this WrestlePalooza card. Because I was thinking Hell in a Cell, Punk and Seth, I think that's going to be saved for Survivor Series. Because I was getting ahead of myself when I predicted that during the preview show. I should have, well, not the preview show. That was a SmackDown that I predicted the show on. But regardless, I should have suspected that they would have saved the Hell in a Cell for a Big Four pay-per-view. We're going to get Seth versus CM Punk Hell in a Cell. That's going to happen.
I will watch WrestlePalooza over All Out BC of her.
I'll tell you what. If you already wasn't watching WrestlePalooza, you might want to go ahead and fork over the $30. If they get AJ Lee on WrestlePalooza, forget about All Out. Forget about All Out. I don't give a damn. Darby Allin and Jon Moxley can kill each other all day, every day. I will catch that show on Sunday. I will pay the $50 on Sunday and watch it then. I ain't watching it on Saturday. If WrestlePalooza has AJ Lee's name on the market and she's in a tag match with CM Punk, Seth, and Becky Lynch, that's going to be a match to see. I don't give a damn. Yes, John Cena and Brock Lesnar. All right. Yeah, Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre. All right. Whatever. Right? The match to see will be AJ Lee, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Becky Lynch. And the only reason why I'm even talking about it is because I saw a report from Fightful Select right before I got out here. Right before I came up here, I saw the report from Fightful Select that AJ Lee's name has been tossed around internally, creatively, to be brought back. WWE, don't play games with me. I have been waiting for what, over a decade? Or at least a decade for an AJ Lee return. She's healthy. She's straight. She's just sitting at home. You gotta give me AJ Lee. And if you do AJ Lee, Punk, Becky, and Seth, I'm sorry. I get the big marquee match. It's gonna be Brock versus Cena, the last time they wrestle. That's gonna be my match of the night. That's gonna be the main event for me. Because ain't no match topping that. Good luck. Good luck. Don't play games with me, WWE. If it's gonna be AJ Lee, let's go. Let's go. Outside of that, getting right into the show, I thought Clash in Paris was a fine, safe, solid PLE. Good wrestling across the board. Match of the night goes to John Cena and Logan Paul, in my personal opinion. And yes, it is because John Cena beat Logan Paul. I'm biased. I don't give a fuck. I hate Logan Paul's ass. So anytime he loses, it's match of the night. I almost said it was match of the year. But I brought myself down and said, Alyx, you have to be fair. I have to be fair. I can't be a fan. So I'll say it was match of the night. Okay? It was a great match. Logan Paul continues to show why he gets the big bucks. But let's be real. The reason why we give a damn is because he lost. John Cena buried this motherfucker on the microphone, not once, but twice, and then beat him in a match. Triple H knows what I want. He knows what I like, and I appreciate it. Match of the night. Second best match of the night goes to the Donnybrook match. Sheamus and Rusev. Was very surprised that Rusev won. I was kind of suspecting that Sheamus would get the victory, and we do Sheamus and Dominic Mysterio. So I'm assuming we're not doing that anytime soon. Very curious about where they head with Sheamus, because he lost. Now Rusev is probably going after... Well, if Rusev goes after Dominic Mysterio for the IC title, that won't make any sense because they're both heels. What the hell are they going to do with Rusev? Because he can't go after the world title. Huh. Alright, let's see what they do with him, because I have no idea what they're getting ready to do. Becky Lynch took on Nikki Bella. Look, I gotta be honest with you. I dozed off a little bit. Just a little bit. Maybe like a couple of minutes. 2 to 3 minutes in that match. I'm not lying to you. The things that I saw, I'm serious. The things that I saw from Nikki Bella, I actually liked. Okay? I actually liked what Nikki was doing. I said she's selling well. She's hitting her moves right. This actually is a solid performance, right? And I posted that. I posted that on Twitter. Nikki Bella looks good. That's all I said, right? Within 5 seconds, I'm tagged in a video of that same match. During that 3-minute portion, I dozed off. She botches her springboard kick. I said, God damn it, Nikki. I can't give you no kind of compliment. I can't give you nothing. Why would you just let me credit you for anything? Let me give you one compliment. And you find a way. You somehow find a way to fuck that up, Nikki. God damn it. Go away. No more. Go away. Go take your libido and go find you someone at a bar somewhere. Go take care of your kid. John Cena don't want you no more. Yeah, I take that personally. The first time in a long time where I actually give you a compliment. I get burned for it. Fuck you. Fuck you, Nikki Bella. Fuck your sister Brie. Fuck both of you. You shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. You are overrated. I'm done with you. I'm done with the Bella Twins. I'm done. I lowered my defenses for 2 seconds. For 2 seconds, I said, you know what, guys? Nikki Bella looks good in this match. She's meeting the standard. She can stay. And I get burned for it. No more compliments. You suck. You suck. You can look, but you can't botch. That's your new theme song, Nikki. Yeah, and clip that, by the way. Clip it and make it go viral. I will never give her another compliment. I'm done with her. I'm done with her. Oh, but Becky was in the wrong position. No. Nikki has 2 eyes. She can look back like everybody else. I'm over it. What else happened on this show? Roman Reigns, and we'll talk about it more. Roman Reigns beats Bronson Reed, and then Bronson Reed proceeds to put him out. Well, him and Braun Breaker both attack him, but essentially, Bronson Reed proceeds to put him out on a stretcher and hit him with multiple tsunamis. So, what was so hard about having Bronson Reed just beat Roman Reigns? Why not give Bronson Reed a clean victory over Roman Reigns, have him carry the Ulafala, put him over, have him put Roman out, build him up to be a potential main event player, and then have Roman come back to have a feud with them? I get it. We're setting Roman up to fight Seth Rollins. I know. But damn it all. Can we give Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker something? They couldn't win their match at SummerSlam. Bronson can't win this match, but he'll attack Roman afterwards. And the attack afterwards was phenomenal. I loved the attack. Just like I loved his attack on Seth last year. But when it comes down to it, he can't win a match. I don't give a damn how much he attacks someone. If he can't win a match, who gives a fuck? No, seriously. If he can't win a match, who cares? I am sick and tired of these half measures. Can we go all in with somebody, please? I think Bronson Reed should be pushed as a main event player. So should Braun Breaker. I'm thinking both of these men should be in the main event scene. And I'm thinking the whole purpose of Seth Rollins' group is to elevate both of them to that scene. We know Braun Breaker is going to be a main event player. They're telling you every single week. We know Braun Breaker is going to be a main event player. Why can't Bronson Reed be one? Why not? The Vision has the potential to be one of the best groups they've had in a long time. But these half measures ain't going to do shit. These half measures got to stop. The beatdown saved the L. But the match to me was an L. It was a solid match, but I hate the fact that Roman won that match. Why does Roman need to win that match? He can take a loss. Bring him back, have him fight Bronson Reed, and then build up to a match with him and Seth. Maybe he's being set up to lose to Braun Breaker. I would love to think that, but I don't think that's happening either. I don't think either Braun Breaker or Bronson Reed is going to be beating Roman anytime soon, and that makes me upset because, and I mean this, both of them, number one, should be being set up to be world champs, but also number two, Roman can take a loss. Guys, Roman has one foot out the door. Can we talk about it? Roman Reigns is moving on to Hollywood. He's part-time now. He has one foot out the door. We're not going to be seeing him for long. After he has his match with The Rock, he's done. And I'm serious. After that match with The Rock, which is going to happen, I don't know when, but eventually it's got to happen, he's out the door. That's it. So, why can't he just put people over? Why can't he put people over? I'm asking a question. Like, seriously. Roman can take a loss. Because what makes me upset is that he gets to go away. We won't see him until probably SummerSlam. Maybe we'll see him at WrestlePalooza. We might have to. But he's not going to be on TV. He's going to be filming. While the guy that lost, Bronson Reed, has to stay. I would think Triple H would understand that. And though he beat Roman and got a great beatdown on him, he still lost the match. Wins and losses matter. In my opinion, wins and losses matter. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but nah. Roman should have lost here. You could have had Braun Breaker come in and attack him. Although I would have preferred Bronson Reed beat him clean. If you wanted Braun Breaker to interfere, to give Roman an out, to look good, fine. But Braun needed this win. But that's it. That's all I gotta say about that. In the main event, outside of Becky Lynch coming in to help Seth, which, again, WWE, don't play games with me. You teased AJ Lee. You know what you just did. You teased AJ Lee. Okay? If you're gonna tease her, don't shortchange me and don't follow through. But outside of that, I thought the main event was okay. Like, on paper, this had every right to be match of the night. It wasn't. It was the main event. It was set up to be match of the night. But it wasn't. It was good? Question mark? It wasn't what I wanted it to be. It felt like what AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura at WrestleMania 34 felt like. It's like, on paper, you're expecting a classic bout, right? But then you get a good match. Something subpar. Nowhere close. And that's how I felt about the main event. On paper, you're like, oh, this is going to be a banger. And then you get the match and it's like, it's all right. It's all right. It's an all right match. It's not terrible, but I wouldn't go back and rewatch it. So, it was good. I'll say it was good. I'll be kind and say it was good. But I wasn't, like, leaping for joy, like, oh my goodness. Match of the night. Match of the century. No, that goes to Logan Paul and John Cena. But regardless of the matches, the best part of this show was the crowd. I loved the crowd. They essentially overshadowed the entire show. Energy throughout. They died a little bit in the main event. Maybe that's why the main event didn't work so well. But man, were they hype for a good portion of the show. 30,000 fans. Packed. Again, I have to question if WWE just needs to do all their shows across seas. Because we're not hitting the standard no more. I'm sorry. I gotta be honest. American crowds ain't doing it. The American crowds are getting embarrassed by these foreign crowds every single time. And it makes you wonder, like, are we spoiled? Do we even care about anything anymore? Because WWE goes to wherever, whether it's Canada, whether it's Mexico, whether it's London, whether it's France, maybe even Japan, Australia, and they get rock star receptions every time consistently. And then they come here, and sometimes they'll get it, but our crowds suck, bro. Our crowds are so spoiled. It's a wonder why they continue to work here. WWE has billions of dollars. They could just literally never host a show here ever again. And just have all their shows on Netflix. They could do that, and they would be just fine. But these crowds just make you wish we were back in the Attitude Era. At least here in America, because every single show was a banger. And every single crowd was hot. And I'll be real with you. If this crowd wasn't where it wasn't what it was, I would probably give this show a lower grade. I think in front of a U.S. crowd, this would have been a C+ show. C+, which is decent. It's decent, but nothing spectacular. The crowd took it up a notch. So I'll say it was good. Would I watch it over again? No. But it was good. Definitely good. So let's bring in the live chats. Let's say hello to the people. Let me go ahead and get to this review portion. And then let's crown ourselves a new World Super Chat champion. Reminder, 3 Diglets has retired. So if you're worried he's going to pop in, he's not. Because I didn't see him in A&B Convos' stream either. So something to think about. All right. Thank you all so much for joining me for this live stream. You could be anywhere else here in YouTube. You chose me, and I'm grateful for it. So if this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Wow, you're at it. Help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership. Click that join button and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing, whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or a review, past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks if you would like to donate. After the fact, you can. Also, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at just Alyx Central. Give me a follow on Instagram. Give me a follow on Spotify. Give me a follow on Cameo. Give me a follow on Threads. Follow us on Discord. Follow me on Blue Sky, where the skies are clearer. And give me a follow on TikTok, for I am the tickest of the talkest. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo. And yes, Super Chats are officially on you. Can donate at any point in time during the broadcast. To get your thoughts played live on the air, email me at justalyxsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi, and get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Are you a Just Alyx guy? Then join the club. Get you an I'm a Just Alyx guy t-shirt. Hot the press. Also get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt. Get you a new school Alyx Is World t-shirt, and many more t-shirt designs coming your way. So stay tuned. Join the cause, expand the brand today, right here in Alyx's world. Thank you all so much for joining me for this lovely live stream. You could be anywhere. You chose me, and I'm grateful for it. Please show your love to the Mod Squad. Ultra! Shy 97 Firestar Heart, Elias Ademi, New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl, Khalil does everything. Highway Dylan Danger, Teflon Don, the Mod Father, Xeno Enigma, Big MGM, and the newest addition, Mrs. Firestar Heart, Angel Hollenbeck. Welcome. The mods will help keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you and like us. Also, be sure you like the video. The more you like the video, the more opportunities I will be given to be recommended here on YouTube. So help boost that algorithm by hitting that like button. All right, so as you guys know, the World Championship is on the line, where we will be crowning a new World Champion. Now, a couple things. Everyone's worried about Corp CA or 3 Diglets donating. Corp CA is currently the international champ, and he has decided he will not go after this belt until next year. His words, not mine. 3 Diglets has retired, and so if you're worried about some big ballers, shot callers, coming in here and dropping thousands, I think you can relax. You're gonna have some sharks in the waters, of course, for sure. But I'm very curious to see who will step up to win this championship. Currently, Buck's Basement is in the lead with $7. $7. Yeah. Second place is Jonathan Cantres. So let's see who comes out on top. To win the world title, all you have to do is just donate the most money out of everybody. Now, JB Snackin was a former, I think, international champ, or was it world champ? JB Snackin, which championship did you win? Remind me. JB Snackin, unfortunately, will not be donating because he had his car break down on him. So there you go. That's another one. That's another one who was a big baller. Lots of opportunities for anyone to step up. Now, I do want to warn you of one person. He's already in the chat. And that man is the Savior, Drew Usher. Drew Usher has staked his claim at this world title for how long? For a long time. And unfortunately, he's been sideswiped by Three Diglets and Corp CA. They're not here now. So, if you're going to come for this belt, you might want to be aware of that one right there. Drew Usher. Drew Usher, will you save the world title tonight? That's the question I have for you. And sorry, JB Snackin, since you will not be defending or able to get this belt, you're going to have to watch your nemesis win the belt. Oh, that's going to suck. But when you're able to, JB Snackin, you can always come get it in the future. All right, so let me get these shout-outs in. And we will just let the ball drop where it drops. I don't know who's going to win the world title. Right now, it might be Buck's Basement with $7. So we'll see how that goes. All right, shout-outs. Who we got? I see Zach Minger. Zach Minger has been the first comment I've seen for a while now, and I appreciate that. Good to have you here, Zach. I see T Jr. I see Tic Tac Totally. Called the show trash in Paris. Apparently, he didn't like the show. I see JJ, who let the dogs out? Who? JJ Bulldog. I need some water. 1 second, people. Let me go get this water bottle over here. I'm just stepping to the side. Don't worry. I'm not going nowhere. I need some water. My throat. Know what's going on with me. Sorry. There we go. Sorry about that. I also see Trey Lucado, Anthony Saxon. Of course, we say his name already, but JB Snackin, former international champ, who wanted to ruin. He wanted to ruin the international title. JB Snackin, what was your nickname? Did you remember? Frag Dude 44. I heard there was some report that something big was supposed to happen at the end of the match. That was to affect WrestlePalooza. There it was. It was Becky Lynch joining the Vision, and that's how we got it. Chief, Cena versus Paul stole the show. Yeah, I agree, Chief. Tony Kaname Karan. Did I say that right? Tony Kaname Karan? Something like that. I don't even know anymore. Shadow Star, good to have you here. Jordan Kirby. Jordan Kirby. Well, I guess we have Becky joining Seth. God, please help us. Yep. AK King 27. Pikachu Black. Corp CA. Acknowledge your international champ. Who's gonna be the next champ? Who? He's right. We got Ronwell Nagales. You may not know, but you'll have someone save for you. Yo, Ronwell, what you saying about that, sir? Ronwell, did you just tease something? Wow. Okay, well, Ronwell just said something cryptic. That's interesting. Terrible. Dried chicken without flavor. Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, I like the Jack and Rose from Titanic of WWE. That's interesting. That Roman attack was good. Yes, it was. I did enjoy the beatdown after the first match. We'll talk about that. Tanya Randall, Jordan Williams, Just Humble 85. Humble! No, I hate the theme song. We're not doing that because it's by Logan Paul. He can kick rocks. The Social Deviant, and the last one's going to go to, who's it going to be? King Calamgus Islip Winners. Islip or Islip Winners Circle Inc. I have no idea what that is, but thank you for being here. All right, there you go. There are the shout-outs, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and move things along to the review portion of the show. Give me your thoughts. Give me your scores. Give me your grades. What was your match of the night? And let's rip, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about this show. So, as we all know, ladies and gentlemen, what I thought was easily the best part of the show was the crowd itself. This crowd, once again, it makes you appreciate foreign crowds and makes you look at us and go, we are spoiled rotten. We are spoiled, okay? We don't deserve these shows. Crowds like Paris really, and I mean this, really make you wish that you were back in the Attitude Era. Because that's what it reminds me of. Crowds like this remind me of the Attitude Era, when wrestling was hot and it was fun and it was unpredictable. And crazy things were happening every single week. And it also makes me wonder, am I just out of touch? Am I just not feeling it anymore? Am I losing my passion? Because you see these fans get so excited for everything these guys do. And it's like, man, if they're that excited for these shows, what the hell is wrong with me? Right? What the hell is wrong with me where these crowds can be this excited and I'm just like, for a lot of the stuff, right? It really does make you appreciate what these guys do for a living. And even though you'll have a match that's not all that great, a crowd like this will make it feel great. 30,000 people in that building for a show that, quite frankly, when you look at it, was, I won't say a glorified house show, but not a lot happened except for Roman Reigns getting beat down and then Becky Lynch joining the Vision. So stuff happened, but not something groundbreaking, right? That could have happened on Raw. Both of those things could have happened on Raw. But getting into the show, let's start off with the first match, of course. Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed. I thought the show opening up with this was a smart move. And you could tell with the way Roman and Bronson Reed worked that they could have done literally anything and the crowd would have lost their minds for it. And so they were smart to work a very slow, methodical, big man, little man match. Although both of them were big men, so I didn't really understand why that was the play, where Roman was overselling a lot for Bronson, which I appreciate. But Roman's big too. That's my thing, where I was like, this could have been more of a house fight instead of Roman trying to make him seem much bigger than he actually was, which I appreciate. I appreciate Roman trying to get him over that way. And maybe that's why it was off to me. Roman's a big dude and he's very strong. He's not that much smaller than Bronson. Now, this kind of match between, I'm just throwing out a name, Bronson Reed and Chad Gable. Absolutely. Oh, that would have worked so goddamn well. So the psychology to me was a little off. Maybe that's why I didn't like it as much. But it was still a solid match and the crowd was really into it. I don't like the fact that Roman won. Roman won. Yes, it was a drama type of win. It was a lot of drama behind it. But he just won. He just beats Bronson Reed clean. And then afterwards, he hooks Paul Heyman in a guillotine and gets his shoes back. And then you see him signing the shoes and throwing them into the crowd. And I'm like, how does this get Bronson Reed over? Like, what does this do for Bronson Reed? Roman's going away. He's on a part-time schedule now. All right, he has one foot out the door. Bronson's going to be here. And so I was very happy that not even 5 seconds after he threw that shoe into the crowd, boom, Braun Breaker, not Bronson, but Braun Breaker spears Roman and puts him through a table. And then from that point forward, it was just beat down central. He gets another spear, another ramp run spear from Braun. Oh my God, a spear from Bronson would have killed him. Spear from Braun, and then Bronson gets inside the ring and hits him with multiple tsunamis. They put him on a stretcher. Bronson hits it with multiple tsunamis while he's on the stretcher. Everybody's going crazy. There's officials and personnel, suits, getting inside the ring to stop him. He's running through all of them, splashing Roman. It's a crazy scene. Again, it reminded me of when Bronson Reed did the same thing to Seth Rollins last year. I loved how they set Bronson Reed up, the way he beat him down. So I loved this. This was awesome. Fantastic. Great beatdown. Why did Bronson Reed need to lose the match? You could have done this and given Bronson Reed the win. I get it, guys. We get it. Roman Reigns is a top player. He's probably being set up to win a world title soon. I'm not trying to sit here and say that I don't see what they're going for. I don't understand why it was so hard to not have him lose. You could have had Braun Breaker interfere and give Bronson Reed the win if you wanted to. If you were going to do this, which was awesome, why not go all the way? I am just sick and tired of half measures. I'm sick and tired of half measures. Either make him a star or don't have him on TV. I'm serious. If he can't beat Roman Reigns, why are we here? You had him beat Roman Reigns up all month. Have him go all the way. Have him go all the way. It's time out for us putting out these superstars to get beat by these part-timers. I'm over it. Bronson should have beat Roman. Period. End of story. And I'm not backing off of that. I don't give a damn what anybody says. You can have your opinions. I respectfully disagree. Bronson Reed should have beaten Roman Reigns. Period. End of story. But you know what? That beatdown was glorious, though. I did like that beatdown. So we will see Roman probably at Survivor Series. Maybe he'll come back to wrestle at WrestlePalooza against, I'm assuming, Bronson Reed or a Braun Breaker. And then he'll fight Seth Rollins for the world title at Royal Rumble. More than likely. He has to go up the ladder. But he'll probably fight Seth Rollins for that world title. And that match is going to be nuts. So a great way to write off Roman. That was such a great write-off angle. And yes, he is going to go film for Street Fighter, right? He will be Akuma. That should be fun. All right, let's move on. The WWE Tag Team Championships, the Street Profits versus the Wyatt Six. I have a question. Maybe I haven't been paying attention, but when did the Street Profits show dissension in their ranks? You saw how Angelo Dawkins told Montez Ford to back off, let me go, right? And then Montez tagged himself in. Am I tripping, or is that the first time that they've been at odds, that they've shown that they were at odds with one another, right? Am I tripping? I think that was the first time we've seen them be at odds with each other. And I don't mind it, but I don't like the fact that it came out of nowhere. I really don't like it when they do stuff like this and it feels like it came out of left field. Because I don't mind there being dissension. I've been wondering if the Street Profits were going to be breaking up anytime soon. I think we wanted Montez Ford to be a single star like in 2023. Remember that? We were all just hoping Montez Ford would be a single star. Maybe they're going to do it now. But, all right. Someone's saying that it's the first time they've been at each other's throats. All right. The match itself was fine. The Wyatt Six being the big baddies, it just works. right? I look forward to seeing where they go with the Street Profits now that we're teasing that they're breaking up. Hopefully that goes somewhere, and it's not just for the night, right? It's not just something they're doing for the moment. I have to wonder if they do break the Street Profits up and they send Montez Ford after the main event scene. What are they going to do? What would happen to Angelo Dawkins? And I mean that. What would happen to Angelo Dawkins? Montez Ford will go on to be a main event player. For sure. We all see that. But Angelo Dawkins, homeboy might be screwed. He might have to find himself a new tag team partner. If they split. I'm not saying they are going to split, but if they split. So, something to think about. I already knew the Wyatts were going to retain. There was no way they were going to lose these belts to the Street Profits. The people that they need to lose the belts to are Melo Domiz. And that will probably happen at WrestlePalooza. So, there's that. Let's talk about it. Becky Lynch and Nikki Bella. So, I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream. Becky Lynch versus Nikki Bella. When you look at everything outside of the botch, the big botch, was a solid match. And I remember saying that. I'm like, you know what? Nikki looks pretty good. She's selling well. She's taking the moves. She's hitting them. She's laying it in. She's out here giving it her best. She looks better than she did back when she was full-time. It's hard for me to say anything bad about her in the match. And that's what I was thinking while watching it. I'm like, all right, this is solid. It's predictable as hell. Painfully predictable. I know Becky's going to win. And she did. With a roll-up pin, by the way. She beat her with a roll-up. Not even the disarmer or the manhandle slam. But I came out of it thinking, you know, if Nikki's going to be at least performing at this standard, I'm okay with her. Now, keep in mind, I posted that tweet. When I posted the tweet saying that Nikki looks good, that was before I saw the clip, because there was a 3-minute portion during the match where I dozed off. And I mean it. I dozed off. And I missed the botch. And so when I posted the tweet saying Nikki looked good, and people reminded me, bro, did you miss this? Are we watching the same match? And you tagged me in the botch. You have no idea how embarrassing that was. Because it's like, for the first time, I was obligated. I actually felt comfortable giving Nikki Bella credit. And I got burned for it. Do you understand what that does to me mentally? That makes me never want to give her a compliment ever again. How the hell? The first time in what? Forever? I finally decide to give Nikki Bella credit. And I've been one of the biggest Bella Twin detractors that you'll ever see here on this platform. Or period. I'll outright say they are not legends. Their status as pioneers is overstated. They are not trailblazers. Yes, congratulations. They were able to build their own audience as reality TV stars. Good for them. Awesome. Go get your bag. Start your podcast. I'm never going to tell Nikki Bella that she can't make money. But when it comes to her as an in-ring performer, when it comes to her as a wrestler and a legend, she can kick rocks. So for the first time, I broke that mode and I said, you know what, Nikki? If this is how you're going to perform, I'm cool with you staying. I get laughed at by my own audience, rightfully so, and tagged in the very match that I was going to give you credit for, of the botch, of you doing that stupid springboard spin kick that you completely missed. And Becky tried to sell it, And then thought, nah, fuck that. I'm just gonna pin you. Embarrassing.
Lol, I nib, it's not happening, but what if Brock was brought back by The Rock to teach Cena not to cross the final boss?
That would be interesting. I doubt that's the story, but they could somehow flip it and make it feel like The Rock was punishing John Cena. I'm cool with that. Also, would that make sense? It probably should have happened at SummerSlam. Like, The Rock should have showed up and then brought out Brock, if I'm being honest with you. But you have no idea what that did to me. To see Nikki Bella botch after I gave her credit. It's like, see, this is why I don't like these women. This is exactly why I'm hard on her. For this very reason. Because when I try to give her credit, when I go out of my way to be fair and unbalanced, no, this is what happens. And people are going to say, well, Becky was too far. Okay, here's what you do. You look to see if she's close. If she's not close, you wait for her to get close and then do the move. No, she rushed. She was in a hurry. She didn't check to see if Becky was there. And she looked like an idiot. I'm sorry. There's no saving this. She botched badly. And it wasn't just... I'll tell you what. I got on Lyra Valkyria for her botch at SummerSlam where her hand came out of the zip tie and then she put it back in. I don't even know what's worse now. Honestly, I think Lyra takes the cake. I think Lyra's botch was a lot more dumb. Like, oh, I'm just going to put it back in. No, Lyra. You're out. No, just put it back in. That was dumb. Actually, no. Because at least Lyra, I think Lyra was thinking from the standpoint of, or I have to pretend that I'm still like, is she, she scrambled maybe in the moment. She didn't think right. Nikki was just, see, I can't even give Nikki credit here. Here I am trying to give Nikki some credit. I still can't do it. It's just embarrassing. If you can't meet the standard, go home. Go home. This match was definitely the worst match of the night. Becky retained. Man, this match was We have the good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. Sheamus versus Rusev. This was great. I had a feeling that these two were going to have a better match than all their other previous matches. It wasn't awesome. It wasn't match of the year candidate, but it was fun. Used lots of weapons, lots of crazy spots. I was very surprised that Rusev won. I was thinking this was going to be a win for Sheamus. No, for real. I was thinking that Sheamus was going to be set up to fight Dominic Mysterio for the IC title. But Rusev won, so now I'm like, okay. So what are we doing with Sheamus? Like, he can't just go after a title now. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. I don't know. We'll figure that one out. But, like, okay, Rusev won. Now what? He can't go after the world title. He can't go after the IC title. I guess he could. You could turn babyface. What are we doing with Sheamus? Where does he go from here? This is an interesting dilemma. Let's see what they do with it. Now, people are saying this was Sheamus' first PLE match since 2022. No, it's not. He was at the Rumble. He was at the Rumble and he was on Survivor Series. So, yeah, that's not true. But it has been a minute, though. It has been a minute. Yeah, let's see what they do. I don't know where they're going to go with this, because I was really confident that Sheamus was winning this. And he's moving up to fight Dominic. So I don't know what they're going to do. AJ's clearly probably not going to beat Dominic either, so are we going to have Rusev fight Dominic? Okay. Great match, though. Speaking of great matches, what is easily the match of the night? Logan Paul versus John Cena. The way this crowd was receptive of John Cena. Incredible stuff. Look, I still have my issues with how they ended the heel turn, how they booked the heel turn, how they handled the heel turn. But seeing how the crowd is receiving him and seeing him get all the love that he's been working his ass off to get for how long? 23 years? He deserves it. John Cena is one of the greatest of all time. The greatest of all time? No. But one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. And this match was a showcase of that. I love how he used moves from past opponents. Although the Angel's Wings, whose finisher is that? Christopher Daniels. He hasn't wrestled Christopher Daniels. Anyways, he ended up wrestling... he ended up using, the Styles Clash. That was nice. That made me smile. And Logan Paul still used... Who did he do? Oh, Cesaro. He used Cesaro's pop-up uppercut. That was nice. What other moves? I can't remember the other moves that he used. What other moves did you guys see that he used that were callbacks to his previous matches? Because, yeah, that was fun. I like that aspect. And it was a great match. To everybody's shock, John Cena beat Logan Paul, which, again, I love. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know what I like. Also, I think people were worried that he was going to go on a losing streak. Maybe not. Maybe they are going to keep him strong. Because I was worried about that. I was like, well, he's going back to being a babyface, so I guess he's losing again. No, he's not. He's going to go... He's going to go on a bit of a streak. He's not beating Brock Lesnar. I don't think. Cool. I'm cool with that. But yeah, I was thinking, he buried Logan Paul on the microphone not once but twice. There's no way that he's beaten Logan after he buried him. He beat him. And he beat him clean. Okay. I ain't going to complain about that. Fuck Logan Paul. Yeah, screw that guy. You want me to bitch and moan over a man that took pictures or filmed himself in a forest with dead bodies? That faked his own death? Ah! He can kick rocks. Yes, the zigzag. Thank you for that. There was a zigzag. It was the end of days. It was the... We already said Styles Clash. We said the pop-up uppercut. What other moves did they use? Regardless, I appreciated that aspect of the match. So that was fun. That I appreciated. Also, no Brock Lesnar. Now, if this would have main evented the show, I guarantee you we would have gotten Brock Lesnar. But the moment I saw that the match was not closing, I said, yeah, there's no Brock tonight. Because you don't end a show with Cena and Logan Paul unless Brock's coming out. So we're going to do Brock and Cena at WrestlePalooza. I'm assuming we get Brock on SmackDown. So there's that. Or somewhere close to somewhere close to WrestlePalooza. We have to get him soon because WrestlePalooza is 3 weeks away. 3 weeks away from... No, literally 3 weeks away. I guess we can talk about the main event, right? There's nothing else here outside of that. Yeah, main event. Main event was Fatal 4-Way World Championship, Jey Uso, CM Punk, L.A. Knight, yeah! And then, I believe...
One day I'll donate $200. Alyx has to make a 30-minute video praising Logan Paul tears of joy with a straight face.
Bro, you can give me $1,000. You can keep it. I'm not doing it. Now, $2,000. I'll consider it. For $3,000. I might say something nice about his hair. But for 30 minutes, my man, you're going to have to break the bank. Just saying, $200 ain't going to cut it. Ain't going to cut it. So I believe with that, Traz W takes the lead with, well, it's $4.99 twice, so that's $10. I'm not doing that 9.98. You got, my man, congratulations, you're in the lead. You're in the lead with 9.98, so $10. I'm not doing it. I ain't gonna say nice things about Logan for $200. You're gonna have to do better than that, my friend. But Traz W, congratulations, you're currently in the lead. I have not seen anything so far from the Savior, Drew Usher, or anyone else. Is the Savior gonna let you win with $10? Seriously? We'll have to see. All right, main event. CM Punk, LA Knight, Seth Rollins, Jey Uso, world title match. On paper, I was expecting this to be match of the night. I was expecting this to be an absolute barn burner. I expected wild chaos, all kinds of stuff. Not only was this match not meeting that standard, the crowd was also dead. The crowd was worn out from all of the previous matches. And so, I don't know. I just felt like this match didn't really meet the bar. It was good. It had a lot of good moments. But by the end of it, I was like, all right, nothing really special happened here except for Becky Lynch coming in and helping Seth beat CM Punk. Punk had Seth beat once again. Becky came in to cost him. So, the match itself, good. But that ending, though. WWE, don't play games with me. You know what you just did. Now, this is a good time to bring up that Fightful Select article, because I do want to go ahead and talk about that. Says here from Fightful Select, rumors of an AJ Lee WWE return. Says here, the end of WWE Clash in Paris lends some credibility to rumors we've heard floating within WWE over the last couple of months. His sources have indicated that AJ Lee's name has been brought up numerous times as of lately in creative. Lee, the wife of current WWE superstar CM Punk, has largely been uninterested in making a return to the ring over the past 10 years. Becky Lynch interfered in the main event to help her husband. We've received messages from WWE sources hopeful that the pitches that they've been hearing about were related to that. They can't confirm AJ Lee is a go, but sources in WWE said there have been more traction on it as of late. Look here. You teased it. You teased it. Don't act like you didn't tease it. We all saw what we saw. We saw Becky Lynch help her husband, which means they teased an AJ Lee return. Don't play games with me. Don't you play games with me. I want it. I've been predicting this woman to come back for over 10 years. I've been wrong every single time. Now you got me saying and hoping and praying that she comes back this time. If you do AJ Lee, CM Punk, Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins at WrestlePalooza, forget about it. That's going to be the main event. I am watching that match. And then if you do that match, you got to do Becky and AJ at Survivor Series. Now, AJ is not staying. AJ Lee is just coming in for a couple of matches and then go. I hope AJ, if she does this, we get her for the Royal Rumble as well. Because I honestly do believe, if AJ Lee comes back and she does a program with Becky, ooh, 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 I love it. Oh, that's going to feed families. Oh, that's going to feed families. I don't give a damn. See, they bringing back Nikki Bella. After what she did tonight, Nikki can go home. Everything AJ Lee said about her being a stiff plastic mannequin, interchangeable. Talent is not sexually transmitted. Just saying. She was right. The legend that should have come back was not Nikki Bella. It should have been AJ Lee. But god damn it, I'm going to be pissed off. I will be furious after they teased her and she doesn't show up. I'm looking at you, Triple H. You teased AJ Lee. You teased her. I wants it. I likes it. And I wants it. So overall, the show was good. It was a good show because of the crowd. Otherwise, it was decent. It was made good because of the awesome crowd. I'm not going to go back and rewatch it. The only thing you should worry about is Roman being attacked and then Becky joining Seth Rollins. That's it. Those are the only two things that happened on this show. The rest of the card was whatever. Yes, John Cena and Logan Paul stole the show. Match was great. But is it a match I'm going to remember by the end of the year? No. I think Cena and Cody probably will be Cena's best match all year. But it is his current best match. Outside the Chamber. Chamber was probably his best match. But in terms of a singles match, it was his match with Cody. But that's just my opinion. You give me yours. All right, let's crown ourselves a new Super Chat champ. Live chat, you have the floor. So, who's in the lead? Is it Traz W? Yo, Traz W, my man, I'm gonna need you to stop trying to get me to say nice things about Logan Paul. I appreciate you. If you become our world champ with $10, let's see what happens. I'm waiting on Drew Usher to do something. Then we'll see. We'll negotiate that. But not any time before then. You're going to have to win the world title, sir. I did talk about the main event. You missed it. You just missed it, Drew Usher. You must have just stepped away. I apologize. But give me your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. Give me your thoughts about the main event. Give me your thoughts about everything. Everything we just talked about here. I'm curious to know what you guys feel. And what are your grades, by the way? What grade do you give the show? So Trey Lucado gives the show a B, 8 out of 10. JJ Bulldog gives the show a 6 out of 10. JB Snackin' didn't give it a grade. Thought he did. Beep Jr. gives it a 6 out of 10. Dark Angel gives it an 8 out of 10. Jordan Williams a 6.5. He says, not gonna lie, I fell asleep. Alright, fair enough. Not mad at you. Now, let me see here. AK King 27. To be honest, man, LA Knight was not gonna win, but I feel he will get his first title soon. We'll see. Let me see here. Corp CA, I apologize to the channel for not donating, because if I did at Clash at Paris, I'd take the title with my bare minimum of 100. Wow. Corp CA says, y'all ain't got nothing. Because Corp CA says, I can drop 100. Now, so Trez donated an extra $10. I don't know why the Super Chat didn't play. I think, yeah, sorry, Trez. I'll read your $10 Super Chat. Says here, last one, we need 2013 Pipe Bomb AJ Lee versus 2018 Becky Lynch on the mic. And thanks, been a fan for years. Much love, bro. So Trez W takes the lead with $20. $20. Yeah, Corp CA, if you want to, you could just donate the hundreds of dollars, You could just donate 100 and say you're not competing, if you want to, or you could just save it for Friday Night SmackDown, because the champ only competes on prime time, right? Spoiler alert 26, Cloper Clyde will win back the Super Chat Championship for a third time and will launch this channel's first ever faction. the corporate ministry 2.0. It's all part of my storyline. Well, thank you for spoiling it. A&B combos. Royalties in the building. A&B combos. Wrestling edition. Overall, this was a decent show. Decent but safe show. No major surprises, but the AJ Lee tease is fire. Overall, show gets 7.5. Smash that like button. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was 7.5. It's good. It's a B. So that to me is a safe, solid, good in-ring show. Crowd really carried it for me. Crowd really carried it. Let me see here. Bravo Nogales. Wait, who's in the lead again? I had to hear it again, just FYI. Trez W is in the lead with $20. I don't know why his super chat didn't play. But Trez W is in the lead with $20. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Just want to be sure that you guys can hear me. So Trez W. Trez. I don't know why the super chat didn't play. That's weird. But I appreciate the donation, my friend. Let me see here. What else are y'all saying? Shadow Star. For some reason, WWE or wrestling in general just feels off and uninteresting. Yeah, WWE has had I've said this many times in my live streams. It has this air of dryness to it. This show is better than a lot of their Raws and SmackDowns, but weekly, I don't know, man. A&B combos. We've been listening, but we couldn't chat until now. Thank you. I appreciate that. JB snacking. The show was like Hogan versus Rock. Without the noise, it's just kind of I disagree. I thought Hogan and Rock was a classic match. Overall. It's one of the best matches that I personally seen. That's just my personal opinion. Alright, I mean, y'all want to let Trez W win with $20? I'm saying, like, Drew Rush is right there. JB Snacking apparently can't donate because Homeboy's taking care of his car. I mean, that's how it's going to go. I'm cool with it. Okay, Ronwell just said, just you wait. Just wait for what, sir? You're telling us to wait. Are you about to drop a big one? All right. I think Ronwell's probably waiting on Drew Usher. Drew Usher, you gonna donate or not, bud? Because I think Ronwell's like, oh, I can't wait. I can't.
For $500.
What? Whoa!
Trez, you think you're the new champ? You have no idea. This is for young tribal chief, Julian Hilliard. My idol in WandaVision. I'll sing it. Julian Hilliard. This is my biggest chance at the world title since 3D retired.
I hope James Gunn casts him as Robin and DCU. This is my WrestleMania ME Endgame moment. AJ Lee must return versus Becky. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's clear who the new World Super Chat Champion is. Runwell Nogales. He is number 1. 2 is not a winner, and 3 nobody remembers. Hey, what does it take to be number 1? Hey, the one, the chosen one, Runwell Nogales. Okay, I know you like WandaVision. Wiccan is your favorite character. We gotta come up with a good nickname. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's a wrap. Ronwell wins. Right? It's a wrap, right? Ronwell was biding his time. That's crazy. That's my dude. See, I guarantee you if Three Niggas was here, or if Corpsier was competing, and he's not, Ronwell wouldn't have dropped that 500. But Ronwell, congratulations, man. I think it's clear. We have a new world champion, Ronwell Nogales. That's crazy. That's it. Yep. Give him his flowers. Give him his flowers. Man, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. $500. I'm over here looking at, yo, Drew, Drew, you gonna let him just take the belt? I'm looking at, man, look, I can't be the only one that was looking at Drew Usher like, bro, come get your belt. Come get your belt. But now, see, you slept. And Ronwell Nogales jumped in and said, all right, if Drew Usher had dropped his, probably would have scared off Ronwell. But Ronwell was like, the coast is clear. He did it. Ladies and gentlemen, your new champ, Ronwell Nogales. Yo, Ronwell, I have a question. So, when do you want to defend the belt? When do you want to defend the belt, Ronwell? That's incredible, man. That is awesome. Do you want to defend it at All Out or WrestlePalooza? It's on the same night. What show you want to defend it? I'm assuming it's going to be WrestlePalooza, right? I'm assuming it's going to be WrestlePalooza. You know what? WrestlePalooza, because I'm not watching All Out. So, Ronwell, you're defending it at WrestlePalooza. So that's September 20th. That's your next title defense. Because I'm not doing no All Out. Unless, I don't mind doing All Out. So, if we do All Out, it will have to be on Sunday. Because I'm not watching no All Out on Saturday. We can do it on Sunday. What you want to do? WrestlePalooza it is. Gotcha. Okay, let's do that. WrestlePalooza. Good call. So, the next title defense, the world title defense, will be at WrestlePalooza. Sounds good. Oh, that's awesome. Well, congratulations. Wear this belt with pride, my man. Wear it with pride. One second. Let me confirm it. There it is. Give it up to him. Hey, Ronwell. God damn, bro. I told y'all that there's be sharks in these waters. Yo, like, Ronwell had it like that this entire time. Because I think back to all those times when he was competing for the international title and he was going up against JB Snackin', he was going up against Drew Usher, and he was giving it to him, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm like, man, I don't know, Ronwell, you might be out of your league, my dude. But it's all about power scaling, right? Corpsier and Three Niggas are way up here. It wouldn't allow someone like Ronwell Nogales to shine. But when those legends retire, we always create new stars. And we just created one tonight. And Ronwell Nogales, I am number one, the new world champion. So, I don't know where Trash W is, but he gone. He gone. That's fun. That's fun. All right. We're wrapping this up. What a stream. What a stream. I wasn't expecting that 500. I literally thought it's going to be a couple $100, but no. Like Ronwell said, hold my beer. This is mine. And he took it. He took it. Congratulations. Congratulations, man. What a stream. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm going to get out. I guess do all the YouTube things. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and Venmo. I will see you tomorrow for my Raw review at the same time. It will be early, so don't miss it. And then, of course, on SmackDown, where Corpse CA will defend his belt. Now, I don't know if Corpse going to be dropping 500s on Fridays, but at minimum, he already said that you're going to have to at least donate 100 to beat him. So, we'll see. Thank you all so much. And I'll catch you guys next time. Right here in Alyx's world. The place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Peace.
Oh, when you're